The night Amara realized she had married the wrong man, the drums were still beating. I remember that sound clearly, loud, proud, celebrating a love that was already dying. Her scream cut through the music, not the playful scream of a bride teased by her friends, a real scream, the kind that makes your blood run cold. Let me take you back. I grew up in the village of Umuoka, where everyone knew everyone's business before the rooster did. That's how I knew Amara. She was 22, strong-willed, soft-spoken, the kind of woman who carried water on her head like a queen carries a crown. And men noticed. But the man she married, Chike, he arrived like a storm nobody saw coming. He wasn't from our village. He came dressed in fine linen, with polished shoes that never touched dust. He spoke gently, too gently, promised business opportunities, promised to build a bigger house for Amara's parents, promised her a life beyond farming and fetching water. And when a man makes big promises in a small village, people listen. I remember the first day he came to our father's compound. He brought gifts, yams stacked high, bottles of palm wine, a goat tied with red cloth. He smiled the entire time, but his eyes never smiled. I noticed. I don't know why I did. Maybe because I've seen enough traders in the city to know when someone is calculating. Amara didn't see it, or maybe she saw it and ignored it. Love has a way of painting red flags white. The wedding was grand, bigger than anything our village had seen in years. Drums, dancers, firelight dancing against night skies. And Amara looked happy. At least she tried to. But here's where things started shifting. 3 days before the wedding, I overheard something. I had gone to deliver smoked fish to our mother's kitchen. The door was slightly open. Chike was inside with Amara's uncle. His voice was different, cold. "I need the land documents signed before we leave," he said. Uncle hesitated. "After the wedding, that is our tradition." Chike's tone hardened. "I didn't come here for tradition." Silence, then money rustling. I stepped away before I was seen. That was the moment my stomach tightened. But the wedding happened anyway, because when money speaks, elders listen. Fast forward to that night, the celebration still alive, guests drunk on palm wine and excitement. Suddenly, the drum stopped. Amara ran out of the house barefoot, her wrapper torn, face pale. "Help me!" she screamed. Everything froze. Chike followed slowly behind her, not running, walking, like a hunter who knew his prey had nowhere to go. He grabbed her arm. She fought him, and that's when she shouted the words that shattered everything. "He lied. He has a wife and 2 children." The air left our lungs. Murmurs spread like wildfire. Chike didn't deny it. He laughed, and said, "In the city, a man can have more than 1 wife." But this wasn't the city. This was Umuoka. Her father stepped forward, trembling with rage. "You said you were unmarried." Chike shrugged. "Did you ask for proof?" The boldness, the audacity. But that wasn't even the worst part. Amara spoke again, voice shaking. "He doesn't love me. He wants the land. He said once the documents are signed, he will take me away and I will never see this village again." Gasps. Her uncle's face drained of color. That's when we realized something darker. The land papers, they had already been signed that afternoon. If you are feeling your heart race right now, pause and hit that like button, because this story only gets wilder from here. And trust me, you don't want to miss what happened next. Drop a comment if you already sensed something was off about Chike. Now listen. Chike tried to drag her back inside, but this is where he miscalculated. He thought rural meant weak. He forgot we were a community. Men stepped forward, women too. My own mother picked up a broom and stood in front of Amara. "You will not touch her," she said. For a moment, it looked like Chike might fight, but numbers matter, and he was alone. Or so we thought. Headlights appeared at the edge of the village. A car, then another. 4 men stepped out. City men, hard faces, gold chains. They weren't wedding guests. Chike smiled again. "You think I came alone?" he asked quietly. Fear spread fast. He had planned everything. The marriage, the land, the exit.
They were going to take Amara and disappear before morning. But here's the twist no one expected. Amara wasn't just scared, she was prepared. Earlier that day, after overhearing Chike on the phone arguing with someone he called my first wife, she had done something brave. She had sent a message to that wife. Yes, she found her number on his second phone. And guess who stepped out of the third car? A woman, tall, angry, eyes burning with betrayal. Chike's smile vanished. The woman walked straight up to him and slapped him so hard that the sound echoed louder than the drums had. "You told me you were on a business trip," she shouted. The village stood frozen. Chike tried to speak, but she didn't let him. She turned to us. "This man has done this before. He marries women in villages, takes property, disappears." My chest tightened. This wasn't his first time. The four men, they weren't friends. They were hired muscle. But they didn't expect drama this public. They didn't expect a legal wife showing up. They didn't expect witnesses. Phones came out. Yes, even in Omoka, people record. Suddenly, Chike's confidence cracked. He realized the game was over. The wife had brought police officers from the nearest town. They stepped forward calmly, handcuffs ready. Turns out, she had been investigating him for months. Fraud, property scams, multiple false marriages. Amara wasn't unlucky. She was targeted. And if she hadn't spoken up that night, she would have vanished. The police took Chike and his men away under the same moon that had watched him say his vows. The drums never resumed. Silence took their place. Amara stood there shaking. Married for less than 6 hours, already betrayed, but alive, free. The land documents, the uncle confessed that he had felt uneasy and delayed submitting the final paperwork to the local council. The transfer wasn't complete. Greed almost cost everything, but doubt saved us. Over the next few weeks, we learned more. 3 villages, 3 women, same pattern. Big wedding, signed documents, disappearance. Until Amara. She broke the pattern, not because she was stronger, but because she listened to her instincts, and she screamed. That scream saved her life. I remember sitting beside her days later under the mango tree. She wasn't crying, she wasn't broken. She said something I will never forget. "I would rather be called a foolish bride for one night than be a missing woman forever." That hit me hard. In our culture, shame can silence people, but she chose truth over pride, courage over image, and because of that, other women came forward. Cases reopened, investigations started. Sometimes, the wrong marriage exposes the right strength. If this story moved you even a little, this is your sign to share it. Someone out there might need this reminder to trust their instincts. Hit the like button right now, comment "Trust your gut" if you believe Amara was brave, and subscribe to this channel for more powerful African stories that hit deep and stay with you long after they end. Because stories like this, they aren't just entertainment. They are warnings, they are lessons, they are survival. As for Amara, she stayed in Umoka, went back to helping her mother, started a small trading business with support from the community. And every time a new stranger enters our village with shiny shoes and sweeter words than honey, we remember that night. We remember the scream that stopped the drums, and we watch more closely. Because sometimes the wrong man doesn't look dangerous. He looks perfect until the music stops.